Hello and welcome to
you are
World
so
of
off
Tanks.
screen.
I'm out of frame as usual. I'm CabbageMechanic, and with me as sometimes is TragicLoss. And we're here to talk about all things World of Tanks. As most of you in chat are already talking about, our secret event, Black Market, that I was hinting at on Tuesday has arrived. We're going to talk about that. We have a common test update. And I think that's about it for new stuff, right?
Yeah,
but lots of new stuff. Lots of details there we'll get into.
Just about.
So hope y'all are having a good day. Shout out to Jamby John for moderating chat for us.
Hey, Jamby John. Thank you for your Hamba John.
Sam Editor says, I'm confused. What is this? I don't know, man.
I mean, this is a stream, but this is a stream where we're going to be talking about some of the things that are going on in the World of Tanks. So, as you guys know, if you checked out Reddit or if you checked out our portal page, you may have noticed that there was a strange article and video talking about the black market. So what is the black market? Well, currently it isn't on our end. Ooh, oh god.
What does that mean?
What is that? That is not either of our screens.
Are you pulling up the article?
No.
I thought you were pulling up the
article. That's actually pretty weird. Why isn't...
What's
going on? What did you do?
I didn't do it.
What have you done?
Don't blame me.
I'm blaming you.
I didn't know you wanted me to have the article pulled up.
Well, I mean, it's not showing either of our screens.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to World of Tanks. We're prepared.
So essentially, for one, I'm gonna go and try and figure out what is going on.
Switch back.
No, it's not. Surprisingly.
The A10's showing.
All right. So one thing's going wrong, so I'm gonna try and fix it.
So let's just talk about it in the meantime. Black Market is basically a run of deals for people to purchase things for in-game credits and gold, as opposed to out of game, normal currency. So we have a bunch of deals. These are supply limited deals, and the supply for NA is going to be smaller than the supply in EU and CIS because it's based on the total server population. But the first one will be going live this evening. Still no dice?
Still no dice.
The A10 looks fine.
Trying to figure something out.
So basically, Black Market will be going live this evening. The first deal, as most of you probably already know, or some of you know, and some of you are talking about in chat already, is the M4190 GF with it's the German Bulldog, which is the American Bulldog with a 90mm, but it's for the German nation, of course. And it's going to be 5 million credits. It's going to be the same as the EU one. So check that out. Should be launching... I didn't kick anything, Hyper Turtle. Tragic kicked something. It was her this time.
I would have yelled at him if he had kicked something.
Oh, so. Yeah. This is true. She would have yelled at me. So keep an eye out for that. The reason that it's delayed for NA is we didn't want it to start in the middle of the day when everyone's at work. We want everyone to have a decent crack at it. So it's going to be coming out after everyone should have a chance to get off work and take a chance. So... yep, Jamie John posting that. So cool premium tanks and some other stuff available for credits and gold. It's going to be running all weekend. We also have the Memorial Day stuff going on this weekend, so you probably already seen we got a ×5 XP going. That's pretty nice. That should run through Memorial Day Monday. Hope all of you have cool plans for the holiday weekend. Let us know in chat what you're planning on doing. Some barbecuing. Maybe just playing World of Tanks. That's fine too. Maybe spend some time with your family though. They're all right? Unknown Gamer says, how about some news about the D-Day event? Are you referring to the D-Day Marathon, perhaps? We will have more on that next week, I believe. But there is going to be a upcoming fairly easy marathon for I believe it's a tier 5, and it's essentially a French M10. But we might show it off on the stream later. It's pretty neat. The Canadian Frog says, what time? Been waiting all day. I'm not sure about the specific time. Actually, I don't think we can leak it, but it will be. Assume what you consider the prime time for the US Central server. Are we good?
Yeah, we good. We good.
All right.
Yep.
All right, here we go. So yeah, Black Market.
There we go.
We have this sort of awkward video. This guy's trying to find stuff. He's got to find the unfindable, and he finds it around these scary guys.
And yes, we admit this is a very strange video.
Yeah,
so
check it out if you want. But TLDR, cool opportunities to buy stuff starting later tonight and running through the weekend. So enjoy it. If you have lots of credits or gold stashed up, now's the time to get some value for them.
Yeah, and so the first tank that was sold or at least on EU and every other server. So some deductive reasoning there was the M41.
I already talked about it.
Oh, well, bring my screen up.
I will.
There we go. What's the M41 90GF? So pretty cool, I think. This tank was only sold during the Grand Finals. Super awesome. Otherwise, the black market will be under the store tab. So if you guys go to your World of Tanks, go to your store tab, it'll show up and it'll be here and it'll be available for you guys. So keep an eye out. Shouldn't be super long now, I don't think. So.
Yep. So let us talk. We've talked about black market. We'll answer questions about those throughout the stream, but that's really all the info we can share. Just check in throughout the weekend and see if there's anything you'd like to buy. There's going to be some really good deals and some really rare stuff available, so check it out. We have the common test update.
Which we are in the common test currently, so we're actually going to switch back to Cabbage's screen. And we're gonna show something off because, well, once you log into the common test server, you're actually going to be kind of greeted if you want to maximize your...
Clint on Facebook says they're still allowing you two to play live.
Right? So if you want to maximize your screen... Make it look better. Once you log in, you actually get greeted with a bunch of crew books. So crew books are very similar to our essentially blueprint system, but it's XP for your crew. So once the login goes...
JD was saying that the game music was higher than our chat.
Oh, interesting.
I think you can only buy one of each deal. I don't think there's a limit on what deals you can buy. That's a question that number one fan asked. Here's the crew books. So what are crew books?
So what are crew books?
Yeah, tell me what crew books are.
So essentially, crew books, like I said, are very similar to blueprints, but they're for your crew, and so you can actually use them to
crew prints.
Crew prints, yes, crew prints. So you can essentially use them to increase the amount of XP that your crew has. So if you want to go back to your garage, click that nice little button and go into the top left-hand corner, you can actually click on that and click on the open, and they'll show you all of your crew books. So you have training booklets, you have training guides, training manuals, and personal training manuals. So obviously it's of increasing XP given to your crew member. And so that's actually a part of the new article that is on the common test. So we do have the link going up. Thank you, Hambajon. Much appreciated. So if we go to our news portal, thank you, we have common test 2. And so you can kind of just scroll through and look at it. So training books have 20,000 XP for each crew member within a single vehicle. Training guides are plus, well, I guess he's just going to scroll past it,
sorry.
I suppose.
I guess we could focus on
plus 100,000 XP to each crew member within the vehicle. Training manuals is plus 250,000, and that one can be purchased for 2 million credits via the crew book interface, and then personal training manuals are plus 850,000 for each selected crew member. And essentially, those are earnable through rewards for merit. And so if you guys have been keeping up with that, that is also how you earn blueprints. So you have blueprints, and then you have crew prints, aka crew books. Crew books.
Crew prints would have been a way better tip.
I know, right?
We should have fixed that ahead of time. We messed up. So real quick, Matt on Facebook asked, want to explain the black market? We did just talk about it, Matt, if you want to go back to the beginning of the VOD. Real quick, basically throughout the weekend there's going to be deals available for credits and gold for some pretty cool tanks, mostly pretty rare stuff.
There have been some speculations on which tanks those are. So
I've even heard some
no bonds, guys.
Some Type 59 gold.
We will say it's not bonds
on the Reddit. I don't know about that. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
But yep. So real quick, there's some other stuff as well as the crew books that dropped in the common test update. Some more increased buffs for the Indian Panzer. The Leopard's getting some of those mobility stuff rolled back, so it's going to be more mobile than it was before. Tier 9's getting even more of that stuff. And the Type 6.9 is getting some more shots.
6.1.
Yep, Type 6.1.
Wrong
so
tank.
Used to saying Type 5.9.
That's fair.
So very cool news for those of us who are Leopard fans, which include myself. And the Unipads are getting a little bit more speed, so that's nice.
Yeah. So, alright, so we're probably going to be playing on the normal server, so we're gonna swap back to our intro screen and look at our big face version.
Big face. We usually go big head mode, but yeah, I guess we go big face.
Yeah, big face version.
Wrecker on YouTube says Panther 2 buffs, fingers crossed sometimes. Hey man, I think that will happen with the E50M rebalance, because I think the E50M is considered to be the peak. Sheriff accounts.
Yeah.
Sheriff accounts.
Sheriff accounts. Yeah, we are going to be doing platoons today.
But it's a ×5 weekend. I want to grind. I want to get the ×5s.
I mean, you're not going to make much use of it when you're playing poorly on stream. So.
Ouch. Ouch.
It's okay. We both play poorly, so.
WOT #1 fan, it's just a way to make us forget tank for bonds, a cash grab. I mean, I would say a cash grab usually involves directly spending real money, so putting up tanks available for in-game credits that you can earn without spending money is not kind of the opposite of that, in my opinion. But yeah, tanks for bonds still coming. We'll let you guys know when. It's not out of the question. So yeah, no secret there. My monitor has died.
Your what? What did you kick this time?
I didn't kick anything. My feet are thoroughly
Are
secure.
you sure? All right, 100%. So I'm going to post the link for the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was totally your fault. Anyways, I posted the link for the queue, so if you guys want to join the queue, we're going to be doing some platoons today, so we have our nice wheel of nationality if it wants to pop up right here. Go.
Wheel of nationality.
It's supposed to be on, but boop. There we go. And you've disappeared now.
I disappeared intentionally because I have to go do some finagling.
Alrighty,
here, folks.
he's still around, guys. But no, so if you guys want to join our platoon, all you have to do is click that link, enter in some stuff, make sure you have that one setting turned off, else you can't receive invites from us. And we're essentially going to go through, and we have our wheel of nationality. We're gonna roll that. You guys don't have to follow this, so you guys can do whatever you want. This is going to pick me and Cabbage's nation, and then you guys get to pick the tier, and then we'll hop into a game. We'll do count-ins. That way you guys can have the possibility of getting sheriff gold. So if you guys want
to make me play Japanese tanks. I know how this works.
Totally a scam. Anyways, guys. So, well, now we just see your elbow. We're gonna get rid of your elbow by hiding your camera.
Yeah, my monitor's just completely dead. It just stopped working. Didn't touch
I still blame you.
All right, fair enough.
Wait.
Did it work?
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're gonna turn your big head back on.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. But yeah, so we're gonna do some platoons. All right, cool. Woo! And you guys get to see all of my nice crew books.
So we might be launching with just Tragic in it
went
first.
back into the common test server.
Well done.
Yep.
Real smooth.
Thanks.
JD says nobody move. I honestly didn't move. It just happened. Robert on YouTube asks, have you already gone over when the black market will open for the NA server, or is it just soon?
Later.
Yeah, I mean, we can't give the specific because of the details of the event, but peak NA population time is when it's going to go live. So whatever you project that to be is going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Rip tanks for bonds. It's still happening, guys.
What?
It's like the most common question.
Guys, save your golden credits.
I'm impressed so many of you are so excited about tanks for bonds, to be honest. I thought it was kind of a niche feature. But yeah, we haven't forgotten it. Keep saving those bonds. You probably don't have enough bonds yet anyway. You know how many bonds it's going to be.
Man, judgy Cabbage.
Man, everything's just going terrible. My monitor died again.
What?
I think it's PC related. So go ahead and
alright, I will go ahead as soon as I load into the game. I'm still synchronizing, apparently.
There we go.
The black dog is the only tank available. For this round.
The first
yes.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Matt's ready. He says he's got 16k bond saved. Wow,
Dang,
that's impressive.
That's a lot.
That's very cool.
It's very impressive. All right, cool. Now I'm in game. All right.
You'll be ready, Matt, I think.
So I'm going to be inviting you guys. If you guys don't receive an invite, that's your own dang fault.
Ricky on Twitch asks, are we allowed to buy stuff that's not in game, like the Waffentrager E100, hence black market? No, and we should add an asterisk to the section of the black market that says no rules. There are, in fact, some rules.
All right, actually.
And one of those is you can only buy what is the available deal at the time.
So we are going to be playing Czech tier Streamer's Choice. So I get to pick a Czech tank. Awesome. That's Polish. That's Czech. Why don't we just go for... Actually, Skoda's actually pretty fun, I've heard. I haven't actually played this, so hopefully I can do something with it. We'll find out.
Hopefully.
We'll find out. Who gets invites? Anybody who follows the link that I posted. I will post it again for you guys. If you guys want to platoon, all you have to do is go to the link, submit your information. It doesn't ask for any personal information. All you're going to get is essentially your in-game name, and you also have to turn off a setting in-game. That way I can invite you, else you guys won't be able to join the platoon.
Not even World of Tanks knows what's available in their inventory. Only the surreptitious black market dealers know. Yeah, that's basically it. Except the black market dealers are also wargaming.
Tier 9. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to be doing tier 9.
Stormer said, if NA gave us ranked despite the long queue times, maybe we did bonds. Guys, when I say long queue times, 55 minutes was our estimated average. It's not like inconvenient. It's completely unreasonable.
We're not talking like 10 minutes, guys. We're talking a literal hour where people would probably leave the queue and make it even longer than that.
So we're working on getting that fixed before the next episode of Ranked, and a real cautious, we're in the process of giving the first alternative, which will primarily operate as a way for players to earn extra bonds. And that should launch early June. Hope to have more news for you guys on that soon.
Alrighty.
Ricky says 55 minutes, I'll still wait.
I don't think you might wait, but there are people who would not wait.
Deep50 on Twitch says, I hear even EU has a long queue time. I've heard mixed things. When I talked to the EU team earlier today about it, because I was interested, I heard that the people who qualify for the... if you advance really quickly, you get extra chevrons, and the sprinter chevrons. And for people in that group, I heard that the queue times were an issue. So.
Oh man, we have BTED on the other team.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Shout out to BTED. BTED he's back home now.
Yeah. So guys, if you don't know who BTED is, longtime fan of the game.
World of Tanks legend.
World of Tanks legend, used to do things with WGLNA. So if you know who he is, he had a stroke earlier this month, and he's back home, which is super awesome. He's actually my roommate, so shout out to him. If you guys want to say hey to him, do it. Say hello. Just say, glad to see you back, BTED. It'll be awesome.
Hey BTED, how you doing? He just popped up in chat. Matt on Facebook says, so what is the black market exactly? A store in the game client, outside the game client, on the web. It's in the game client, Matt.
Yes.
And we'll show you where to find it, or we won't.
Realize why does this tank feel so slow?
Because it is slow.
What? I'm going 50 kilometers per hour.
It's going to be available in the game client. It will launch later this evening. So. All right, BTED, make sure to stream snipe Tragic to get those golds.
Ew! Ooh, that hurt.
Badger popped up.
So
hey, Badger,
bad.
how you doing? Badger was upset that you were gone and that I was in the wrong camera position on Tuesday.
I'm so sorry.
Alan on Facebook asks, are any of you two going to Kino Tank Weekend in the Schwa?
Both of us are.
Yep, we'll both be there. So if you'll be there, you'll see us. And we can hang out and talk, and you can tell me how bad I am.
You're bad.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I didn't know. Viper Record Breaker on YouTube wants us to add the T22 medium in the black market. There will be some rare stuff. I don't know about T22 medium though. That tank has a bit of a taint attached to it because of the rigging that occurred in Rampage mode.
Apparently my switch camera modes is F now. F in chat.
Nathan on YouTube hopes you are feeling better.
I am. I had a pretty bad headache on Tuesday, so.
Let's see. To be announced on YouTube answered your question by saying it is a slow tank.
I was going 55!
Rich says, sorry, just showed up. Will Black Market have a new tank each day, or is it one and done? I believe there might even be more than one tank each day, but no more than 2.
Yeah.
Chris on Facebook asked when it's supposed to drop. It's going to be later tonight. Can't get more specific than that right now. Around the time that the peak USC population hits, if you want a reference point. That's as specific as I can get, sorry. Zelthire says later this evening. When about that? Is that for us EUs playing on the NA server? Please refer to my previous comment. Within the next 6 hours. Unknown Gamer says, I always want the SC-130 PM. It's a nice tank. Love that gun when it hits. It's awesome. Roger says, will the Black Market be available via the mobile app with notifications on new market items? I'm actually not sure, Roger. I don't handle the app.
I don't think the app has a store,
yeah, the best,
so I don't think you'd be able to access that even.
The best way would be to check in-game client, because all the purchasing for the Black Market event is going to be through the client. So that's the best way. Unknown Gamer says, have you considered my idea of adding London as a map? I love it. I think it's a great idea, Unknown Gamer. Unfortunately, I don't make the maps.
Oh god.
But I will definitely pass it on. I would love a London map. Jimmy Crib popped up. Hey Jimmy Crib, how you doing? The T-22 is nerfed into the ground, so it's fine now. Yeah. Redbeard says, oh, Redbeard's not going to be able to make it because he's got to rush his passport. Or maybe you can rush your passport and you will make it. Yeah, driving to Canada now requires a passport. It's a bit of a bummer. It feels like we should have open movement between the U.S. and Canada, but I guess it'll be a nice stamp to add to my growing stamp collection.
Bad idea.
Wrecker wants to see the Fury on the black market. Cool.
Super dead.
Aaron O'Neill asked if the ticket giveaway for Kino happened everywhere. If you're referring to the one on the forums, no, that's going to be this Friday, I believe, is the choice.
Yeah, we actually still have a couple days left on our stream one as well. Or I believe we have tomorrow.
Is the Black Market active now? Not for NA. It will be
in this store.
Available
so in-game store.
Anthony Viewager on Facebook asked for a link to our Twitch. I don't know if Jambi John got to you yet, but it's going to be twitch.tv/World of Tanks NA. As if it's spelled World of Tanksna. Tanksna.
Alright, I'm going to invite you to the platoon now.
William Magruder on Facebook asked, sorry, I had to leave the room for a few minutes. There was talk about new crew skills a while back. Is that still being looked at in development? It's definitely still in development, but it's one of those things that's a bigger project that's going to be further along the roadmap. But yeah, we're looking at a pretty complete overhaul of the crew system. So I think it's a good thing, but yeah, it's going to be a while. In the meantime, we have offered crew books, which we just talked about. You can check the comment test article that's on the news portal right now about that. Essentially, it's going to be blueprints for crew. You can earn them, you can buy them for credits, and you can use them to give your crew extra experience to help them grow faster.
Derps a lot. We are trying to invite you to the platoon. I saw Apocalypse Cow says, considering the amount of time wasted on this setting for inviting people to the game and the wording of it makes no sense at all, why don't you fix it? I think that's a quality of life thing, so if you guys don't know what he's talking about, essentially this checkbox that says accept invitation from friends in the garage is very, oh wait, you guys can't see, accept invitations from friends in garage. Essentially, if you click that, you can only get invitations from people who are your friends. So you can't accept any other invitations. So we are playing UK Tier 8s.
Richard on Facebook says all the Black Market items will be available for in-game credits only. Credits and gold. Some will be gold, yes. Some will be credits. If someone doesn't have enough credits, SOL. Unfortunately, yeah, if you don't have enough credits to afford the deal, you will not be able to purchase it.
Yeah, consider the Bulldog, so the GF tank that was on the EU, RU, and I believe the APAC server is going on earlier today. If you consider that kind of an idea as to how much silver or credits and I don't know what that conversion to gold is, but I would say consider that kind of an average and or baseline. It'll be around that.
Alright, hold on. I'm getting out of tier 8 right now.
Alrighty. Watt #1 fan, there is still going to be tanks for bonds. I don't know,
He's
like
still going on about that.
if you, I don't know what else we can say.
I feel like we've said as much on that as we're gonna say. It's still gonna happen, folks.
Tier 8, get ready. All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Rather than possible premium tanks on black market, will there be crews for purchase and or will there be perks? Oh, whoop.
I thought you gave it to me. I saw I have the wreath. I thought I was, but no, it's not.
Will there be perks we can buy outright rather than learned via experience? No. No.
Jamie asked if the deals are going to be the same across servers. I think so, yes. But they might not be in the same order or at the same time. Tragic, why'd you get killed by a pumpkin? I'm so disappointed.
Oh, I know. I'm so sorry.
Was that a RuneScape thing?
How much will tanks cost credit-wise? So, just as a reference, the Bulldog, the Grand Finals version, was sold for 5 million credits. So think about that and say, do I have about 5 million credits? I might be able to get something. That's all we can say, really.
Stormer asked if we rebranded our Twitch channel because the other servers are going to get streams. So they already have streams. I believe the World of Tanks Twitch channel is EU. We had the Wargaming channel. The reason that we rebranded is because our focus on this channel is now specifically World of Tanks in North America. We're no longer supporting Blitz or World of Warships or any other games on this channel. So that's the reason for the rebrand. This used to be a multi-game channel where we covered a lot of different games, but now it's just World of Tanks NA.
Yep. So I know something in the Black Market video in regards to a 4th Marks of Excellence. Do you guys have any info on this, or is this just another thing to be revealed in the Black Market?
I'm actually not sure. I think it might just be a meme.
I
haven't heard anything else, to be honest.
Yeah, like genuinely.
It could be. It could turn out to be something that is like an. I saw some fairly decent reasoning that they might add a 4th Mark of Excellence, but I think it was just like an inside joke. Handfixar asked if we already sold the Bulldog on A. Nope.
Not yet.
The first black market deal will be going up later this evening.
Please tell us how much is the quantity of tanks for credits. I hope it's not going to run out instantly. I doubt it. EU, I believe, had 20,000, and I believe RU had 60 or 50,000.
I will say this: we will run out. 100% we will run out. I don't think it'll be instantly. It should last more than an hour.
Yeah.
But, 100% the deals will run out, and they're designed to run out. So you do want to try and catch them early.
So just as a reference, we'll be talking about, like, the EU and RU versions, or iterations of the black market. All of them are the same. They're not all going to have the same amount of the tanks. And so, just as a reference, for the Black Bulldog, the EU server, after the first 15 minutes, went from 20k of the Black Bulldog to 15k. Yeah. So about 5,000 in 15 minutes.
Reporting that just under 2 hours. Yep. That's sold out on EU.
There we go. Maynard says 20,000 units were sold out in 115 minutes on EU.
I know somebody said that that's not fair. Not to sound harsh, but life isn't fair. And the sooner that you start altering your behavior to account for that, the more successful you will be.
Oh, that went way too low. Hey, what up, IS7? Hopefully soon to be TOG driver. That's funny.
Oh, somebody trying to get in a TOG?
Everyone's asking about TOG, maybe. They're like, TOG on the black market?
Be a cool one.
That'd be kind of neat.
Corey, I do feel you if you have to work. That's one of the reasons that we did not release at the same time as the other servers.
Yeah.
Is we wanted to give people who will be working later a chance to get in, so that didn't launch in the middle of the workday. So I think the other servers went live around noon NA time.
Wow, I was not expecting to hit that.
We very intentionally chose to delay with the hope of giving people who do work a chance to buy it. Wrecker says Tiger 2H Black Market, though. No comment.
How long have I played World of Tanks? I believe at this point, 5 years? Or a little bit over 5 years?
How long have you played World of Tanks?
Yeah.
Or both of us? Just you.
Just me.
Oh.
I
guess I won't answer that.
I mean, you could answer it too.
No, I know. No one asked me. No one asked me, just you.
How long have you played World of Tanks?
On and off since the beginning.
Oh.
Yahtzee asks, will the deals appear the same time each day? I honestly don't know enough to tell you with 100% accuracy.
I believe if you guys watch when the first one ends, it'll say when the next black market deal will come up. So if you look at some of the end screens that people had after the EU sales ended, it'll let you know like when the next thing will happen. So
somebody said no comment in reference to the Tiger 2H means that it will be. Actually, it doesn't. There could be other secret stuff going on that might be involved in. You know, who knows?
So recently I was told a really neat trick.
Oh yeah?
So if you're playing like the British heavies. British heavies? No. Yes. British heavies. Since you have this like big ol' thing on top, if you're waiting to reload a shot, if you lift your gun up, you can actually somewhat block your cupola.
Yeah, I've seen that strat used before.
if you're hold down, you can use that strat. So
Super Derp says he had to give Juan a break at the end of Christmas last year. Yeah, on the subject of taking breaks, I'm pro. I'm in favor of it. World of Tanks has been around a long time. It's going to be around a long time yet. You know, we don't expect anyone to play. Like, there are some of you who love the game that much, and I think that's amazing. Yeah. But yeah, you know, take a break now and then if you start feeling a little burned out, and that's true for everything. Matthew says, "Message me all the items on the black market." I like your optimism. I'm coming to help you, Derpslot. I'm a little bit behind.
Oh god, I can't ken this guy's lower blade really. Ow! This hurts!
Alright.
This hurts. Oh, good. He's gonna kill me because I am worth gold.
Derpsalot, I can't shoot if you're blocking him. Oh, well, I guess you could just kill him. That's fine.
No! No! I died. Let's see.
Matt, I see your post. I don't have time to read it right now, but I promise I will get into it.
I can read it out loud to you if
Or are you dead?
Yeah. I'm dead. So
well,
I've had
I'm
a
dead now
ticket.
too, because I was a Progetto. So.
Okay. I've had it. Oh, well, then you read it then.
Well, I'm gonna switch to Derpsalot. Derpsalot's gonna carry us.
Are modern tanks going to be added because of a video a couple of years ago, and the release date was April 1st? Is that true? No.
It was an April Fool's joke. Yes.
Essentially, guys.
It's like a 2015 April Fool's joke, I think.
Or something like that. Essentially, the reason why we haven't introduced more modern tanks is because we would have to add in more ammo types, and we'd also have to figure out how to create a mechanic that would represent active and reactive armor. There's several different new armor types for tanks that are more modern
armor,
than what we have.
Weapons, tech that if smoke, radar, air-to-ground missiles. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we'd want to incorporate at least some of into the gameplay. So not saying it will never happen, but yeah, it was an April Fool's Day joke when that April Fool's Day joke happened.
So I'm gonna address this one because I feel like this is kind of an incorrect way of viewing our gift boxes. Kyril I don't know how to pronounce
Kirill,
your username. Kirill. Is Wargaming going to keep high-risk, high-reward loot box events? I don't, like, my personal opinion, I don't think our loot boxes are high-risk, high-reward. I just think, well, for one, on average, and this is from Reddit's, like, statistics, essentially a bunch of people compiled all of their data. You got an average of 11% more out of loot boxes and gift boxes. Yeah, gift boxes than you put in. So if you paid $5, you would get 11%-ish more.
And that was an intentional design choice. And when she says 11%, what she's talking about is premium time and gold.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed to get more than your average money's worth in premium time and gold in gift boxes. And then anything on top of that is supposed to be a bonus.
So you get what you pay into it.
A long discussion about the merits of loot boxes. It's a complicated issue. But yeah, we at least tried to make sure that you 100% got your money's worth at the bare minimum. So I want to read Matt's Facebook. Had a ticket open for nearly 6 weeks with promises of an answer loaded with hard evidence as to how the Chicago server drops packets and lads under a load. Okay. Send me or post your username, and I'll make sure that our head specialist takes a look at it.
Or send Jambi John your ticket number. So, actually, oh, you're on Facebook. If you can message me in game, that would, with your ticket number, that would be great. I won't look at it, but you should send us your ticket number. What I mean is, will there be more boxes with one chase prize? I mean, one of the biggest things about our gift boxes is the fact that, like we said, you will get your money's worth out of the box at the very least. And so there is no risk. There's genuinely only reward.
Honestly, not sure at the time. We've only ever done gift boxes around the holidays.
Yeah.
So and that will likely stay the same. That's the new invite. So
I transferred Commander to you.
Okie dokie.
But no, so like there are people that will absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not applicable right now. So let's focus on black market. There's no gift boxes available right now anyway.
Yeah. Panzer 1C's penetration ever be buffed? Probably not. I don't know.
The Panzer 1C needs buffs, says this guy.
There's going to be an overall rework of a lot of the tech tree. A lot of people may have seen the super test leak. That is a lower... So essentially from tier 1 to tier 7, I believe, all of those are going to get a mild to, well, depending upon the tier, a huge, which means like 2 1/3% or 2 1/3.
The HP's gonna about double.
Yeah, about double. A little bit more than double. For at least the tier 1s. We'll see how they go. But yeah, so the time to kill at lower tiers is going to be a lot longer, which hopefully will make a better experience for new players, or at least help them practice the game more and not get enslaved. Yahashua 1_9. I've sent you a couple invites. We are going to have to move on to the next person in the list if you do not accept in the very near future. Horrific Anthony. Horrific Anthony. That's a horrific name.
I bet he has an alt account called like Nice Tony.
All right. Okay.
I also like his clan name. That's good. I like that.
What's his clan name?
Toke.
Oh, Toke. Hilarious.
Viper River says nerf the EBR's impenetrable wheels. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
A nation. There we go. We get Horrific Anthony in, and we are playing French Streamer's Choice. So you get to pick the tier.
I thought he gets to pick the tier.
No, he said Streamer's Choice.
Oh, he said
Yeah.
So
French Streamer's Choice. Could play tier 4.
You want to play tier 4?
Yeah, we can play tier 4.
What do you? Oh, you want to play the duck?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. We can. Play
is there a time where the black market deals are going to appear? Yes, there is a time. We can't. Yeah.
Thanks,
tell
Slot. That was a good game. Sorry, it could have been better. Yeah. We'll do better next time.
have you guys ever thought about reworking the mechanics behind low-tier tanks? For example, giving a max crew for Tier 1 vehicles to prevent new players from getting killed by stat patters. I do know that, essentially, for your first few battles, you actually get put in a separate queue away from everybody else, which is why if you create a new account and you're playing at, like, stupid hours of the night... Duck Platoon! If you play at stupid hours of the night, you actually won't really... You'll have a really long queue time, and it might actually just time out. But, so...
Have you ever thought about reworking the mechanics? I would argue that the HP changes mechanics rework for that purpose. So not the one that you had in mind, but something in the same vein at least.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Watt Number One Fan says, "Stop doing things that are going to anger people." Unfortunately, Watt Number One Fan, one of the things that's kind of natural about game development is a lot of the times there is no option that won't anger some people.
Yeah.
We do try to anger as few people as possible, but anything we do, some people are going to disagree with. It's the nature of the beast.
Quack, quack.
Quacktoon.
Quacktoon. Affleck.
Shout out to the Planet Tanks Duck video. Is it true that the Type 5.9 will be for sale on the black market? I can neither confirm nor deny those rumors. Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel for you guys who have to go to bed or want to know what time. I really can't get more specific for NDA reasons than the peak NA server time is about when you can expect it. This is the closest I can get. Jamie John says ducks fly together. I want to slap my hockey stick on the ice to that.
Oh man. I mean, I've actually seen a lot of positive sentiment behind Black Market. A lot of people are happy that they can, spend their extra credits or spend their holiday gold on tanks in-game, since a lot of these... I mean, for one, I believe the Black Bulldog was, for one, only sold once, but also only sold for, like, actual money. So you had to buy in... like the premium store instead of the in-game store, so you couldn't buy it with credits, you couldn't buy it with gold. So giving the option of spending some extra gold, extra credits on premium tanks in-game, I think that's pretty nice, honestly. Why Black Edition tanks?
Redbeard says he banned this map. Yeah, I'm not a huge
fan.
Bad idea. I mean, it wasn't that they were a bad idea.
Black tanks?
I mean, it wasn't. It was an opportunity for people to, at the time, get into some of the premium vehicles that were older in a slightly different variant that was actually cheaper than what the originals were on sale for.
That's fair.
I don't really think the angry response to those was super justified. It was just a little reskin of an existing premium tank. It wasn't like we thought it was the future of the game or anything, guys. Some of the comments we had at the time were like,
man.
"Is this what they're gonna do? They're just gonna put different skins on tanks?"
And then everyone was just like, "We want cosmetics." Oh, man. Is changing from NA servers to EU servers going to be a possibility?
Yeah,
so that's actually a part of our stream FAQ. So I believe you're on Twitch if you do !FAQ, essentially, and I'll just regurgitate what is on that FAQ about server transfers. Essentially, the manpower and the resources and the technology of trying to take an account and copy and paste it into another account, which sounds easy, was actually not super easy.
Well, I mean, to be straight up, some people have said it should be easy, and you're right, it should be.
It should be,
but
absolutely. We agree. But it's not. And so,
it is not in our system currently, which is why in order to solve that, it will take time and money, which will eventually get done, but it's not on the immediate roadmap.
Yeah, so eventually, but not currently, so...
yeah, you didn't come with the duck platoon, by the way. So
I didn't.
Ducks are supposed to fly together, and
I feel like that's a death hole.
Well, you should have followed nothing. Horrific Anthony, because he was our lead quacker, and now he's dead because of you.
Lead quacker.
Waterboard fan says no one was mad about Black Friday tanks. That is not true. A lot of people were very mad about the Black Friday tanks.
So many people were angry about those. Like. So very angry. Oh god.
Okay. I should have seen that coming, but I was too busy reading chat. Like a dingus.
Oof.
Wow, that M4 armor is OP.
Are there any plans to get the style bundles like EU has in the cash store? What?
I'll have to check that out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't know about that.
Josh says you guys are good. I believe that was sarcasm, but you know, I'll take it anyway.
Matthew says the mission tab is like reading Chinese algebra backwards. Can you tell them to simplify it? That was kind of their idea of simplification.
That was actually a bit of the reasoning behind the mission codes, was to make the mission thing less cluttered. So that didn't work out too well either. But yeah, you know, our UI is a bit old and outdated, guys. I'll be the first person to. I can do nothing.
Oh, someone's asking about tank rewards. Tentatively June. We've actually talked about.
It's like super not tentatively though. It's almost 100% guaranteed.
Still tentative,
we're like
just
90,
in case.
We're up to 99.9%. I was at 99% on Tuesday, and now I'm at 99.9%. Man, that Matilda is a brutal fight for the AMX-40. Alright, I guess we have to watch you, because we both died because you didn't come help us.
Can you guys lower the M4 to tier 3 while keeping the dirt gun? It's not for seal clubbing, cruel. I promise.
It's already scary enough.
What time does the black market go up for NA? We can't talk about it.
Later this evening.
Later.
2-key the Matildas in the dock. Man, JD, I did, and I still...
It's not live for NA.
Where do I shoot it? Maybe I just don't know.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
The shooting the Matilda in the duck.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Eddie wants to see a Michael Lovin commander for the MX-40. Yeah, that'd be great. At least a bow tie, right? Sounds like part of the spaghetti code. It's when you consider that the person who wrote the code for WoT no longer works for Wargaming, it's rather difficult for that to fix. In some cases, the person does still work for us, but what you have is a cascading series of systems that are dependent on code that is hidden all around the old spaghetti code, as you have said, which is an accurate way of describing it.
Yes.
Basically, when World of Tanks was written, Wargaming did not have the resources that it does now, and things were a little more ramshackle. Maybe some things were built in a way that was not super modular and up to AAA standards, as we might make it now. So, yeah, some of that old code, some of that base code that the game's been running on for 9 years now, really just has to be drilled out, cored out, taken out, and replaced with proper modern systems. And unfortunately, that takes some time and development money in order to happen. But we have been chipping away at it piece by piece. Those of you who remember the great friends list down of 2017 will know things have gotten better, and they're going to continue to get better. But there's still some of it's still outdated, for sure.
Decals for lower tier vehicles. I want to put a peace sign on my Grant so they can see my peace sign before I munch them. I mean, you can put like a little emblem. Unfortunately, I don't think you can currently put decals like you said, but I believe the devs are trying to essentially expand until tanks can all kind of put an emblem on all of them. Like, we've gone from, I believe, like tier 10 and tier 8 to like tier 6 and a couple of other ones.
Executive says, it's my birthday, Cabbage, so let me blow you up. Yeah, I need to let you. That's how that happens.
Alright, let's see if Yehoshua would like to platoon now. Hopefully.
I will send the invite.
And we will do the spin wheel of nationality.
The wheel of nationality!
Does anyone know if you can Mark of Excellence a tier 1? I don't think you can.
No, it's tier 5 and up.
That is impossible.
Pretty sure it's tier 5 and up. It is. Because I have it on the info.
Ah, there we go. We got
Joshua's here. He's in the
and we are playing Italian tier 1. Italian. You picked a tier 1.
Did he? No, he didn't. He's in tier 10.
Tier 1.
He's in the MX-50B.
I'm looking at his
he
waitlist.
Clearly
and he
meant to
type. Tier 1.
He meant to type 10.
Type 10. It's a selection of a box.
we're playing the spaghetto.
All right. Yeah, I guess we're playing the spaghetto.
All right.
So we're gonna play Italian tier 10 spaghetto. All right. All right. So tier 10. Get ready. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, I was watching Quickie Baby's stream. He actually was really happy about the black market being launched today. He actually posted a tweet.
He's saying that he was unhappy with the limited supply, which might be true. I didn't see him say that, but it's definitely possible.
Yeah. I mean, understandable.
It's the nature of the event, guys. I definitely understand the reaction from people who might miss a cool opportunity here, but the nature of the event is such that some people will miss out on a cool opportunity. And maybe if the event is received very well, some of those opportunities will come around a second time.
Tord Peterson, why not possible excluding map does not work for tier 1 to 3?
Sorry, what?
Why isn't it possible to exclude maps for tier 1 to 3? I wasn't aware that was a thing, actually.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought it did work.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything indicating it doesn't. I would be happy to look into that further if people can confirm that it's not working at those tiers.
Yeah. We click on go, by the way.
Christopher on Facebook asks, will they ever release the Nameless and the other Valkyria Chronicles tank on the NA server? It's pretty unlikely, Christopher. It's not. I never want to say never, just because I've been wrong enough times in my life. But it's pretty unlikely. That was definitely developed with the intention of being a Asia-specific tank, and it will remain that, at least as far as I'm aware.
I believe all, if not at least most of our community team has seen Quickie Baby's video, and I feel like
he's talking about the other one.
No, I know, but essentially, like, it's understandable why he thinks that, but also I feel like we've taken a lot of steps to really take players' feedback into consideration. And while it doesn't always feel like that, like, the devs seriously want, like, feedback from you guys. When does the black market for NA server open? Hashtag soon. We can't tell you exact times because NDA, but think about what peak times are for NA and you probably have a general idea.
Bubba Devlin, that's because it's the stock loadout on the sheriff account. That's why all the vehicles come with their top equipment and then 20 and then an equal amount of each shell.
Yeah.
That's why she has.
I believe it's
20.
always.
She didn't edit
as
it.
Long as...
That's just the base one.
Oh god, I didn't notice any of that. Ugh, this is gonna suck.
Betim Abazil, sorry, I did my best. On Twitch, are the black market tanks going to be just black painted tanks or real rare tanks? Real rare tanks, and actually I don't even think any of the black painted tanks are going on sale. I'm not. Again, can't confirm or deny, but definitely real rare tanks.
Ugh, I missed all of those and or sucked at hitting, like...
Gold spammer, shaking my head. Did you load gold already?
I did not.
I didn't either. Who's the spammer?
I don't know. I think they're just saying that because I have gold in my loadout at all.
Any wheelie rare tanks? No, I don't believe so.
Why is it when I exit this, it still persists? Are you on the World of Tanks Facebook page? Because if you are, then it's going to persist. So, if you're on the World of Tanks Facebook page, you're going to try aiming. Thanks. Thanks, I'll try that next time.
That's good advice, though. I like that advice. I recommend aiming to everyone who plays the game.
Ugh, gosh.
What are some other good tips?
Don't
get shot.
Don't get shot. Don't get spotted.
Yep.
Shoot the enemy. That's a good one. Aim for weak points. That's a good one.
We stream until 6 p.m. Central, which should be about 90 minutes from now, I believe.
Ish. Actually, nope. It's gonna be an hour from now.
Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when
Dylan
you're
would be so mad if he was
answering
here. He gets really
questions.
cranky when I say that, because I say it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. I knew I was going to eat that, and it sucked. 700 damage from a Type 5 Heavy is a bad day. Carry fire extinguishers and Russian tanks, yeah?
Don't be like Timmy, says Nathan McNabb. I will try that next time.
Hey Jimmy, how's it going?
That is a T-57. I need to get the heck away from here. No! MLG Tomato has killed me!
Me and Yahashua are in a rough spot here.
Oh, man.
And I gotta reload my whole magazine.
Resupply your consumables, says Sung Sum. Any updates on any ranked rewards?
I did talk about that a bit earlier in the stream. We are going to have, at the bare minimum, an alternative way for players to earn extra bonds
in the
beginning of June. We're working on that right now. And we are hoping to have the full ranked available in an edited version for the next session, which will be in late July, I believe. But at the very least, there will definitely be a way to earn everything. So don't give up hope. We will have the opportunity. Wow, can't pen those.
Video update review 1.5 on this playlist. 30 seconds in, it says excluding maps tier 4 and up. Huh. I actually don't remember hearing that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Alright, well. What to do if someone cheats in game? I had an issue with a player on Frontline. If you think somebody is cheating, submit a ticket with a replay. So when you guys adding the Tiger 2H to the black market as it's confirmed, and Fury as it's a bundle?
It's not confirmed.
You guys have so many, like, speculations.
Oh, this is...
I will say, though, we have other things that tanks are added for when it comes to adding things to the game. So, just saying. Just saying. Can we fix Frontline by eliminating scouts being able to cap and limit how many tanks can change zones? Respawn time penalty for zone switch. I believe there is a respawn time that you have to deal with already when it comes to respawning your tank, like pressing J and waiting till it's destroyed so you can move. So there is already a mild, not necessarily a penalty, but you can, like, there's a time limit because you use one of your respawns, I believe. Will the tier 9 tank premium be available too to get from ranked? Yeah, we're planning on essentially having any rewards that you would have gotten from ranked available to players who would have played ranked, so.
Well, that was a sweep.
Morgan Chavez asks, Swedish medium tanks coming to console. Unfortunately, we can't talk about anything that has to do with console development because we are not the console developers.
Yeah, and by can't talk, we mean we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't work with the console team. They're great people, but they're in Chicago.
Yeah,
so it's a totally different team.
If you guys want to have information about console, I highly recommend you look up the console social media on all platforms. If you do play on console, unfortunately, we can give you zero information about it because we don't know anything about it. Is Cabbage Hair's green or is it the camera angle? It's actually...
I don't think my hair's green. It's
I don't think it is.
I have a dirty blonde, and in certain lights it does have a bit of a aged bronze hue.
A nice big old green thing behind him, so...
For comparison. It does, I get how you see the green, though. It does happen sometimes in the right light.
But yeah. Since you confirmed the Type 59 will be on sale, can you reveal the price? We didn't confirm anything.
Thanks for the game, Yahashua. I do got to kick you out for the next person, but even though you and Tragic died, it was a big stomp for us. So go
Tiger
Team
Master
War Game.
Matt. Alrighty, is up next. What is the status on a European tech tree to incorporate all tanks from nations not big enough to have their own tech tree?
So like the mutts?
Yeah, so I believe there were thoughts about having things like cross-nation tanks. So if you guys know, like the Rudy or some of the captured tanks or the Lend-Lease vehicles, there were thoughts of having those crew be available. By the way, he said, why y'all keep picking tiers in the wait list and then not following it? Anyways, essentially there were thoughts from the devs of essentially having those crews be able to be in either nation's vehicles. Don't know about that, but you know. So we're playing Swedish tier 3, I guess. Swedish tier 3. Swedes.
I hate the wheel of nationality.
Swedes. I know you do. That's why it's so much more fun for me. What is the difference between a community specialist and a community manager? Well, he's my boss.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyways,
you're a specialist.
He gets paid more.
I also get yelled at more.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Shout sheet. I just got a message. Can you explain what's special with you? I mean, your stats are not great.
Ouch. Ouch. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well for myself on this account. Oof. 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 Alright, tier 3. Get ready, guys. Alright, get ready. Count in. Count in. 3, 2, 1, go.
If you guys are interested in working for Wargaming, you can go to wargaming.com/careers, and that will have all of our current job listings available.
Prost.
Old Wolf says special ed.
Ouch. Prost says, TragicLoss leads the stream more. I thought she was the boss. No!
She kind of is the boss of this stream, as you can tell by her constantly correcting me.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I don't know where the special ed comment came from, but I did actually used to be a special ed teacher before I got into the gaming industry.
Yeah, so Kyrell, essentially, because NA doesn't have ranked battles this season, we are trying to come up with a system to essentially credit those. And it will be, like, you guys actually have to work for it. But we're trying to come up with a system so that people who are playing and who would play ranked would get the rewards that they deserve. And so...
When Axel says the difference is I break the stream and you fix it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Just constantly breaking everything. Mostly monitors.
It wasn't me.
Sometimes sound.
Software related.
Sometimes sound. So...
It's a tragic loss that Boss Cabbage messes up 5 times more than Tragic Loss.
Well, thanks for that. That just strokes my ego a lot. So thank you. Much appreciated.
Any tips to maximize the possibility to play grand battles? I guess the best thing you could do would be to really disable the other modes, like Encounter. That might help you out a little bit. I'm not sure. And then play at peak times where people are playing a lot of higher tier tanks, and the system has a lot of tier 10 tanks to work with. That's probably your best shot.
Sophie tells the story of when you marched her over to companies at TwitchCon. Yeah, if you guys have ever been to TwitchCon, most of you have probably attended it as a, viewer. So... a lot of people don't really know how to do the businessy end of it, and so I essentially walked her over to a bunch of tables and said, hey, you should probably talk to these people and, see, what you can talk about with these people or with these companies, rather. And so, if you guys ever decide to stream, and if you guys ever go to TwitchCon, instead of going to do all of the fun stuff, try doing the businessy side of things, because that will get you a lot further in your career than just running around and doing random things. So, reach out to companies. You never know what might happen. I mean, we partnered Sophie as a World of Tanks contributor, so, you never know. You never know.
And that's not even outside of streaming. That's good life advice in general, guys. If you want to do something, go talk to the people who do it and ask them how they did it, or ask them if you can do it. You don't get anywhere in life by sitting on your ass, as my grandpa used to say.
Nice.
Well, I mean, unless you're computer programming and sitting down, I guess you might end up, or writing. You might figure it out. But in either case, you got to put some effort in. You got to talk to people.
Someone said, if you play ranked or even random, stun does not provide XP, which leads to RD players aiming at low lives, even if they are second lane or even further. I do believe it gives you assisted damage, so you are still being credited for it. But the thing about assistance damage is, I don't know what the experience coefficient for it is, but essentially, I don't believe it gives as much XP as spotting.
What doesn't?
Assisted damage.
I think it counts as the same.
Same amount?
Any kind of assisted damage gives you the same,
really?
because it's all under the same stat, like tracking and spotting.
Mm. Interesting. All right.
I might be wrong. That's just my understanding.
Ooh, that was too low. No.
Oh, come on.
no.
Come on, RNG.
Come back.
RNG,
Come back.
please.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Oh, yeah? Cabbage, do you not have X16, X25 enabled? I actually don't like to zoom in further. I certainly don't need to on mines. But yeah, I don't really need to zoom in further to aim in this game, to be honest. At the ranges that this game engages at.
I can't hit that guy. Stun only, no damage done. So within the middle of a group, all done, 0 damage, 0 XP. If people are shooting at the stunned tanks, you will get assisted damage, I believe. So. Like if you can send us like a replay of that happening, we can look into it, but I believe if you stun somebody, you do get the assisted damage.
Ooh, that keyboard turn to get the shot there. That was tight.
I can't see anything.
David Delirious on YouTube wants to know what other games we play. What other games do you play,
I play RuneScape.
Obviously, I only play wargaming games.
It's my second favorite point-and-click game outside of Artillery.
And then I play World of Tanks, then I play some World of Warships, then I play some World of Tanks. No, I do play a fair amount of World of Tanks. I try and get some warships in, but...
Oh no! 1 hit, 1 kill!
Wrecked.
Ow, M2 hurts.
I'm playing a lot of Elite Dangerous right
now.
Been doing some space mining with some friends.
Yes, RuneScape! Hey, anybody who play RuneScape? Yeah!
I can't support that.
I know that if people shoot at them, I get XP. Let me explain. I stunned a group, nobody fired at them. This was fine because I stunned a group who wanted to decap. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Like, if you track someone with no damage, I don't believe you get any experience for just breaking their module.
No, yeah, you have to get
and so it's the same as tracking damage. So I don't believe that it would do anything to just stun someone. Like, it's an assistance mechanic. It's just like tracking. Like, tracking someone gives you no experience, but other people shooting at a tank that you've tracked does give experience. So it's the same idea with stun. Stunning someone doesn't give experience itself, but someone else shooting at someone that you've stunned will give you assisted.
That's what I get for trying to listen to Tragic
assisted experience.
Zugi says Elite Dangerous is so grindy. They changed the coefficient, so it's not as grindy as it used to be. Jimmy says you need to play Elite in VR. It's amazing. I have a track IR set up from back when I played IL-2 a lot. Right. So the track IR is pretty good. I would like to get a VR set up at some point, but I don't have one now. I got to get a VR set up for Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is the other game I play.
All right. Gurgatron is actually up next. Thank you, Tiger Master Matt.
Frank Booth says tracking someone gives you stalking charges. I hope not. Purple Guy says they're cherry-picking questions. We really don't, Purple Guy. If you watch the stream any amount of time, sorry if we missed yours.
Yeah.
I'll try and catch it.
Like, if we miss your questions, repost.
Purple Guy says, I thought the stream was aimed at answering any questions regarding black market. All they're answering is when the black market will open and which tanks we'll get. What question about black market did you have, friend?
I mean, like, a lot of people are asking questions.
We've answered a couple dozen questions about it so far.
Can't answer because they're under NDA, but a lot of people were confused about how black market worked, and so that's what the things that we were talking about. And essentially, to spell any myths that you might think about black market, one of the biggest things is if you already have the tank, you can't actually buy the tank. So
any hints regarding future costs? Been asking this for a while now. We can't leak any details about the costs. That's also part of the NDA. I will say that the EU deal was 5 million for the Black Dog. I think it should be the same on NA. Will be the same on NA. So there you go. That's the first reference. There'll be another deal starting tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. So to start picking.
All right. So Gurgatron is up next, and then you also.
Thanks for the game, Tiger Master Matt.
Yeah. When is the black market coming to NA? That's all I need to know. Think about when prime time is.
Yeah.
Because we legally can't tell you guys exactly when it goes live. It's under NDA, so it's legal.
By the way, that guy got back to me. He said, Can you explain what's special with you? I mean, your stats are not great. I said Moxie, baby, Moxie. And he says, okay, whatever that means. If you don't understand it, you never will.
I guess.
And I got a Strife Alucard says, thank you very much for the gold, GG.
Did I already spin this? I'm going to spin this again anyways.
I think I sent...
How will we access the black market? Super easy. So, oh, it's on your screen. If you guys look at his screen, you guys can... there we go. Whoop. All right, so the black market will be accessible in-game, in-client. Cool? Hear that part? Awesome. The next thing you gotta do is look into the store. It will be in the store. So if you guys open up the client and you go to the store, it'll be accessible here. It is not accessible outside of the client. So you have to be in the client to be able to access the black market.
Brent says black market will be online at peak time, so when all 50 people are on NA.
How long is the black market staying around?
Gergatron, I have sent you an invite.
Check out the video that we posted on the black market. 7 days, no rules. Bam.
There are rules, though.
There are rules.
That was bad copy. I don't know why we said that.
There's rules for us.
I got an email from you this morning saying some people think that the no rules in the advertisement means that it's okay to team kill and swear at each other.
That is incorrect.
There's still rules, still very much rules. The copy is wrong.
Oh man. Will the NA black market start going live at the same time as EU, or will EU typically come first? I know there's usually a disconnect between EU and NA. It is getting super hot in here, guys, by the way. I believe that NA is going to have the black market go live at NA prime time-ish. So, if you guys know when NA prime time is, think about that time. Should be then. Oh my gosh, my watch just continually.
Don't get a watch that talks to you, people. That's never a good idea. Drecker says time to derp friendly artillery. Please don't.
Alright, I guess Gergatron
you will get the
is
normal
not joining
consequences.
us.
There are
Let's
still rules.
Get Dagu King.
Yeah, so guys, the reason behind a lot of the differences is, like, for example, I saw some comments about the crew book article being late today on the forums too.
It's time zones,
yes,
guys.
It's time zones.
Time zones exist.
EU's 8 hours ahead of us, and as such, you can expect many things that happen in EU that are global to happen 8 hours later.
All right, streamer's choice, and we are playing Japanese.
Yeah, as far as EU streams, I think they're working on streaming more. I know Ikibu's doing a lot more over there. Felon, and when they do
pick a tier.
I get to pick a tier.
Yeah.
What
streamer's
country?
choice? Japanese. Oh hey.
I will pick tier 6, so I can play the heavy tank number 6.
So guys, you don't have to play the same nation as us. You just have to play the same tier.
If you want to, that's fine.
The only reason why we have Wheel of Nationality is because we're playing sheriff accounts, and choosing and giving something else to choose a nation lets us, like, not have to deal with that. And then we just have to pick a tier.
Yeah, so we'll be tier 6.
I will play the Oi. Ooh, and change my loadout to all HE.
Scorpion G says, if each of you could choose to have a tank to have dual cannons, what tank would you choose yourself?
This
the Tog.
Tank.
Obviously the Tog.
This tank, obviously. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bjorn says, no, Cabbage. Play it with gusto. I'll try it. I'll try, man.
Tier 6, get ready.
Stormer says you need these black market answers on a timer. Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Ready?
We expected a lot of questions
3,
about it.
2, 1, go.
It's a weird thing. It's something we have done before. It's something players aren't used to. So, yeah, we expect a lot of questions. That's fine.
Wait, deputy and sheriff, what is the actual difference? There is none, just the clan.
The difference is I got to choose the names for the account, so I made myself sheriff. But I also had to make my boss the sheriff. So there's 2 sheriffs.
Let's see.
Say it with your chest.
Why the premium shop doesn't have a shopping cart if I buy a tank and gold as one purchase? So that's actually a limitation, I believe, of our website, not being able to have a cart for a premium shop. Sorry.
Cryptic Shock
Hopefully
says,
we'll have it in the future.
Do you know any tips on when to pick cherries for the best ripeness?
Ooh.
I do, actually. It's after,
See, now I just want cherries.
After the 3rd harvest moon of the year, when you squeeze the cherry and it's about the same density...
Wait, what? What?
As a ripe mango. Not a super ripe mango, just an early ripe mango.
Alrighty then.
No, I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, okay. Guys, I have a very big question. My game center doesn't want to start my World of Tanks. It's saying that the game is already opened. I went on the site and I did the instructions. Still don't work. What can I do? I would... Let's see. I actually don't know what those steps are. I recommend sending a ticket to our support staff, and they could probably help you a lot better than we can. Unfortunately, I don't know what the steps were that you took, and so I can't, like, help you troubleshoot, unfortunately. But I would recommend sending a ticket. That is the easiest way to get help with any issue that you have in World of Tanks.
Prost says, how do you know when a mango is ripe? You're going to have to ask a mango expert.
I thought you were the mango expert here.
And then Cryptic actually revealed that was a lead into his real joke, which is confirming that I'm cherry-picking the questions.
Hey, that's pretty great. That was a good troll, actually. I like that one. We're trying not to... We don't cherry-pick questions. We miss some questions, like, solely due to the fact that we have 390 of you in 3 different chats, and so it's difficult to keep up with some of the questions that you guys may have. If you post a question and we didn't see it, just message it again. We try to get every single question answered. We do not try to avoid questions, even some of the hard ones. Any questions that we can't, that we don't answer are generally because either they're under NDA or we just don't have any information on them. And so if you guys post a question and we miss it, just repost it. That's the easiest way to get it answered, is just repost it.
Yeah, we try to answer
Reposting is allowed here.
Unless it's, like, blatantly malicious. Obviously, we're just trolling. And even then, we'll usually respond.
Yeah. We're too nice not to. Let's see.
Nuclear Chimp wants to know what time zone we are. We're in Texas, so we're in the central time zone. Somebody said that they live near Austin and asked if we accepted visitors. We generally don't, not because we don't love you guys, but because we have a lot of...
safety concerns?
Well, anyone who wants to come in has to sign an NDA, and then, because we do have sensitive business information everywhere, you have to be escorted, so it's a lot. We do occasionally host local meetups, and we will do one later this summer. So if you do want to hang out, keep an eye out for that. We'll definitely talk about it on the stream, too. But we will have an Austin hangout probably sometime in July.
So, someone brought up they've watched a lot of our videos and they say we ignore a lot of criticism.
Alright.
I mean,
I feel like we don't.
We do try to answer literally every question that we can, even some of the bad ones.
Oh no, the KV2 is coming. And a big shot from behind.
Can you only accept one black market offer, though, through the whole week? No, I believe you have the option of doing any of those black market deals. So we're not going to restrict you from buying more than one of the tanks that are a part of the black market deals.
Ginny wants to know if I missed the California weather yet. Yeah, I
yes. Riding weather all the time.
Yeah, I definitely do. That's probably the biggest downside of here in Texas is the summers are just brutal.
So, the thing that we can say about black market, guys, is save your credits and save your gold. Those are the two things that are used.
And Warchild wants to know when it opens. We've said we can't say when it officially comes up because that's the way the event is designed. But what we have been allowed to say is around the peak time for USC is when it's going to go open.
BP neither. How about neither?
Josh Summer says, do you guys offer anything for teachers that could host a club after school? Yeah, actually, Josh, I'm working with Big Brother right now on a program for that kind of thing. Shoot me an email at CabbageMechanic@wargaming.net with some more details about what you're trying to do, and we'll see if we can get you looped into the launch of that.
Can I maybe let you know about design issues at premium tanks? I talked about symbols, which are on the left side correct, but on the right side they are not. I tried to get this fixed for over a year now. Are you saying, like, I know at some point some of the emblems were backwards, and so if you were to look at, like, maybe this flag, if it wasn't like a front-to-back flag, that's the same, you would look at this flag and it would be backwards on the other side. Submit, like, try and send us as much information as you can and send us the ticket number, and we'll try and look into it. We have been trying to send, like, corrections to our devs very often, So we've accepted tickets of, like, terrain discrepancies. So, oh, I shot here and it was, like, completely clear in my view, but, like, the dirt or whatever blocked it and it shouldn't have. Definitely send those in, so.
Michael on Facebook asked, motorcycles have no season. I live in the Bay. Awesome, we used to. I ride all year long. Tragic, what are you riding? What do you ride, Tragic?
I ride a Yamaha FZ07.
And I ride a Honda Africa Twin.
Yeah. Which he just got, which it's
2 months
big O bike.
Big
boy bike.
It's not that new.
Really happy about the D-Day event. Very cool and rewarding.
Cool,
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, somebody had a question about the 30B changes that Ort has kindly already answered, but yeah, 30B changes are delayed, not canceled.
Yes.
The 1.5.1 patch kind of filled in. We got a lot of stuff coming in, and
back to Garage.
As you can see, we just made more changes to the Leopard line, so they decided to focus on the STB1 and the Leopard over trying to do too many tanks at once.
Alright, let's try getting Gurgatron back in here.
Yamaha. Honda for life! When do we get Cabbage in a dino suit? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh man, I know Femininely has a dino suit now too. Hers is purple and green.
Attic says the first or the second version. If you're talking about the early 90s version, or I'm not sure if you're talking about the Adventure Sports or the Standard, or the 90s XRV 750 versus the new one, but it's the CRF 1000, but not the Adventure Sport.
Alright,
I just have a base model.
Dogukan,
but it's manual, no DCT, not about that automatic transition life.
Thank you for the platoon.
Yeah.
We're going to try and invite Gurgatron. If you are in chat, awesome. If not, once we try one more time to invite you, we are going to try inviting Charlie 21 Gunner. So Charlie 21 Gunner, if you are in chat.
So not Gurgatron?
Invite Gurgatron, try it one more time.
Okay.
If not, then we'll go to Charlie.
Yeah, thanks for the game, Doga. That was well played.
What other collaborations you might have upcoming, like the KV2R? Zoop. That's what we can say. Zoop. Absolutely nothing. Let's see.
Alright, I sent Gurgatron another invite. I'll shoot one to Charlie here momentarily.
Let's see. Tragic T92 Premium Scout put a wolf hand, sorry for the lack of English word, on it. And any non-mirrorable symbol will do. Left side it shows forward, right
Charlie,
side it was mirrored,
pick.
shows backward. Alright. No
Rucker
worries.
says I didn't totally fail at the game. No, you went well.
All
Anthony
right.
says that's what I write.
So Streamer's Choice Polish for you.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want to play? Pick a Tia.
Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up on some of this motorcycle talk.
Super motards are good bikes, by the way. If you're into motorcycle, they take tons of abuse. Yep.
I'm pro. Oh, Anthony says Transalp 600. Oh, that's awesome. Transalps. The reason I love Transalp so much, that's one of the reasons I end up getting.
It's your pick of a tier. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's our pick. He said Streamer's Choice.
Oh, derp.
Yeah.
So, well, you pick. I'm busy.
All right, I guess we're playing tier 8.
Sorry, I didn't realize that you told us to pick our tier. I was waiting on a tier.
It's always if it's Streamer's Choice, we pick. If they picked a tier, I will tell you what tier they picked.
All right, if you say so.
All right, so we're playing tier 8.
I will play the tech tree.
Oh, I need to fix my loadout. Let's see. How come Tragic never plays in the orange spot? Probably. Oh, let's. Oops! I didn't mean to blacklist you.
Because there's more things to break over there.
Yeah, there are way more things to break over here, so I don't. I'm not gonna.
Brent says my first learner bike was a Honda V65 Magna. There was a time when the V65 Magna was the fastest bike on the planet, wasn't there? Man. That's crazy. That's a fun first bike. Congratulations on not dying, Brent. All right, hold on. Motorcycles plus watt equals win. I totally agree. Yeah, Jonathan talked about supermotos. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of supermotos. I would like to have one day. The new Husqvarna ones are really nice.
Oh, hey, wine guy. I'm glad you're back. Thank you for the help. Well, I'm glad that we could help you. When the black market opens, do I need to restart the game? I would recommend restarting your game. By the way, I'm doing a countdown.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. I would recommend possibly restarting your client just in case. Because
thanks,
I'm not sure how the opening of the black market will affect the game. So,
Stormer said he's making mugs again and want to know if we could pass one on to Sophie. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If you want to send it through us, we could pass it on for sure. Although we have been having trouble getting deliveries here lately.
I never actually finished answering this question. Was there going to be a Europe tree for nations that don't have a full tree? We'll see. Like I said earlier, essentially the devs have thought about things like making it so that the crews of Lend-Lease vehicles and of captured vehicles might be able to put into those two nations that they are a part of.
There we go.
So it's a possibility, but it's not confirmed.
Wow, Charlie's got that. He's got the soccer camo, and he's got a mark of excellence here.
Jonathan,
nice.
we actually investigated that.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it here, but we've looked into that. We're continuing to look into that.
So
we'll make sure that the appropriate actions are taken.
Oh no, I missed him just barely. Oh, no.
Yep. So somebody else just popped in asking about Black Market. It will be around the peak time for the NA server, which happens in the next couple of hours. So keep an eye on the client over the next few hours. Check in every hour, so you'll catch it. I promise.
The biggest noob in the USA has been destroyed.
Rough.
Primetime Eastern, Mountain, Pacific.
Well, that was not
of
false
the server,
advertising.
really. Of the server,
That guy died so fast. Finster says, will there be more tanks for credits or just the Black Dog?
Do you want a beagle?
There will definitely be more tanks for credits, but some of them will be for gold. Not all of the tanks will be for credits. Some will be for gold, but there will be more
Save both. Save both. How long will the Black Market be available for? So if you watch the video, 7 days. 7 days. Will the Sturm Tiger be added to the game? I mean, never say never,
yeah,
but
never say never.
I would say not at this time. Not at this time.
It's a bit too much of a meme.
It's
one
too
of those
much
things.
of a meme.
I know somebody talks about the rat too. It's a bit too much of a meme to make it work in the game. People already have issues with stuff like the KV2.
I believe there are 4 major time zones, JD, not NoCal. Mountain, Central, Eastern, Pacific.
Well, he said, in fairness, he said major, so you exclude
all
Mountain.
of them.
Mountain's not a major time zone.
It's not a major time zone, but it's still a time zone.
If the TV networks
in
don't
America.
mention it, I'm just justifying myself. The TV folks only use 3.
Only use 3.
Yeah.
JD nobody cares about Mountain.
Yeah. I lived in Phoenix for a few years. I know how it is.
I bet Mountain Man cares about the
It's
Mountain
especially
time
rough in
zone.
Phoenix because Phoenix doesn't do daylight savings time, so it's even more confusing.
No, that was
no gamer wants the Sturm Tiger now.
Oh no. Oh, that's the LT 432. Alright, I'm gonna back up. Maybe, hopefully, be able to shoot at a tank that's over there. Possibly. Maybe.
Will there be a consumable sale this weekend?
Oh god, I missed. I should have let it.
There we go.
Literally, who lives in mountain time?
I did for a while.
The mountain people?
I did.
Oh, man.
Stormer says, yeah, is the Sturger a TD or is it an RD? Yeah, right?
Alright. 226? Can I see you? No. I feel like I should go towards that cap. Why would I only get 10% extra 1 platooning with 200 days of premium time? What do you mean? What do you mean? When will the football event, aka the soccer event, come back? Please tell me. My guess would possibly be around the World Cup time. So, around then.
We just had a World Cup, so.
Oh, well. Maybe next time.
Hi,
Lynx.
We do have some other cool game modes planned for the summer, guys. As we've already announced, the racing will be coming back, and it's going to be way cooler than it's ever been before, I promise. I have an LT432 that's just been bouncing off me for like 5 minutes straight now.
Yeah? Nice.
Oh, no, he finally pinned me.
Hello, chat. Hello there, TragicLoss. Hello, Dwayne.
Okay. Oh, I died. I got hit from the other side.
Oh, extra credits and XP. The
right,
Platoon tab says 15% extra.
Destructive Dan says, hi, World of Tanks NA. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Purple Guy says, are we still going to use for the Chaffee for the races? I can neither confirm nor deny which vehicle will be used. When is the next discount for crew? Not sure off the top of my head. Daniel says 21.3 million people live in Mountain Time. Well, We got. You're right, Daniel. Sorry, I was joking. Like I said, I used to live in Mountain Time.
See,
I know your pain.
love Mountain Time people, guys. I love
Mark on Facebook says, "Howdy, Tragic and Cabbage. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you get."
Tragic.
We talked earlier about it. We got Memorial Day weekend coming up. I hope you guys are have some cool plans. Maybe you're gonna have a barbecue. Maybe you're going on a trip. Let us know what you're doing. What are you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
Oh
Tragic?
no,
You got plans?
I am maxing out a skill in RuneScape.
That's one thing you can do with your time.
Yep. That is something I can do with my time. Will a Washington, D.C. map ever be made? Who knows, but I feel like a lot of the specific city maps that we've made haven't been very popular, so...
Draco says Wyoming doesn't exist. I promise you it does.
Exist.
In fact, more of you should go see the Grand Tetons, guys. They're amazing. Next time you're going to go to the Green Canyon,
how do I stun a tank?
Go to the Tetons instead.
I don't believe you can, Scott. You have to use artillery to stun. I don't think there's any other way to stun another tank.
Not currently.
Yeah.
JD says I love Wyoming. I'm right there with you, JD. Wyoming is awesome. What I'm really all about, though, is the state of Jefferson, which unfortunately doesn't exist yet, but it should.
Ooh, when is the next discount for crew? Is it soon, or does it take longer? Do you mean, like, when is the next conversion to crew XP going to happen?
Unfortunately, we are all dead. Thank you for the game, Charlie. Sorry we did not serve you better.
Doesn't HE stun? Only if you're in an artillery tank, I believe. I don't think you can stun using a heavy tank's gun.
Oh, we got a Wyoming native in here. Well, that's a rare breed. Least populous state in the Union.
Alright, so we had Charlie. We're going to get the real Batman 77. Are you sure you're the real Batman? I feel like there were at least 76 guys before you that were also the real Batman.
Yep. But you know, I appreciate I hope we get to play with Batman. That'd be cool. Thank you for the game, Charlie. Again.
I would need a screenshot.
Hold on. Brian Bigston says, been asking the same question. Sorry if we didn't catch it earlier. Do you all have Encounter or Assault turned on? I believe it's on right now.
Yeah.
Both
Cabbage has it turned on.
Yeah, at least on the sheriff account.
That's why we have been getting Assault and Encounter.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, that was the first time I saw the question. We weren't trying to ignore you or anything.
Let's see. Old Monkey says, have not played RuneScape in 12 plus years, left with a level 124 with Dragon Armor.
What tier are we playing with Batman?
Batman chose tier 10, so we are going to do the Wheel of Nationality. I'm gonna laugh if it says Japanese. American tier 10. Alright. Cool.
He says, I am in fact the real Batman.
Nice. The real Batman. I like it.
I always wanted to meet the real Batman, and now I get to play World of Tanks with him, so that's cool.
Alright, I'm gonna play not artillery. I could have, but I didn't.
I'm gonna play the Fad.
Let's see. With crew books that qualify your tank crew, you should use your 6-man tanks to get more crew qualified. That's actually a pretty good idea. That's actually good. That's good. Bjorn,
right,
chill. I know it's an emoji, but you still haven't used your shirt yet.
What shirt?
Your shirt.
What shirt?
Your one shirt that you get to use every single stream.
No, I'm pretty sure I cussed earlier.
Did you? Oh, okay. Well, you could have lied and used another one. I'm glad you were truthful.
Gebsy, so Gebsy on YouTube asked what the black market update is.
All right.
We were just we spent a lot of time earlier stream talking about the black market, but basically you can buy cool deals
3, 2,
on rare tanks
1,
for credits and gold. Throughout the weekend. Going to be updating every 12 hours, I believe.
Big Naturals has 200 million credits to spend.
Oh,
nice.
You're going to have a good weekend if you...
Your shirt barn. Countdown, please, so I can click. Done. There you go.
The black market's not live yet. It will be going up in the next few hours. Sorry, we can't give an exact time because of the nature of the events. But it will be starting very soon.
Finster Forced... ask, when will Wargaming fix the WZ-120? It needs more than -3 degrees of gun depression. We are planning on doing an overall tech tree rework. One of the things that was leaked from Super Test was that we were increasing, essentially doing slightly more than doubling tier 1 tanks HP in Super Test, and that kind of scales downward up the tiers, if that makes sense. So tier 1 gets like double plus a little bit, and then tier 2 gets double-ish, and then tier 3 gets like almost double. So it scales downward as you go up the tiers.
So a lot of people want to know if they need to relog their clients in order to know.
I would recommend it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say no, but I would recommend refreshing every now and then.
Yeah. What is the black market?
You shouldn't have to, but you probably will, is my answer.
The black market event is essentially buying some pretty rare tanks for gold or credits. If you guys know, EU already had theirs go through, and so that was the Black Bulldog, the Grand Finals version, sold for 5 million credits.
EU didn't have a specific time when they launched the first one.
I don't believe they did.
Nope.
No.
And again, the reason we delayed ours is to give the NA players, especially those on the West Coast, a chance to get home from work.
Prime time.
We didn't want to launch it in the middle of the day, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the reason the NA is on a different time zone.
Can you merge Blitz and regular World of Tanks? No, because they are different codes and also completely different games.
Yeah, totally different.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that.
That's a progression in Blitz is faster, I believe.
Can you guys make a training room so more people can come and play with you? If we ever have a day where we just have like a huge wait list, I believe we can try and create a training room and have like training room games, but that would require a lot of people to coordinate with us and make sure they follow the rules. Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be difficult.
But we'll announce it ahead of time.
Yeah, it'll be a bigger stream if we do.
But we definitely will be. We'll have a day where or probably a regular day where we play mini games and other stuff in training rooms with you guys. And I see a lot of people asking about giveaways. Same deal with giveaways. We have some cool ideas for giveaways coming up in the near future. Want to give away some codes to our new Amazon store. We have a lot of cool T-shirts available, but no giveaways today.
Oh my god!
Sorry,
I saw this WZ.
Your only reward is our smiling faces today.
This WZ drove behind me, and I saw his gun through my sniper view, which was really jarring. So, West Coasters appreciate the black market for prime time. Glad you like it. Let's see. Someone's trashing on Blitz. Alright, that's your opinion. Well,
I think for a mobile game, Blitz is great.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't agree with that at all. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not as full-featured as normal WoD, but for a mobile game, I think it's quite nice.
Anything short of the Waffentrager E100 will be disappointing. I believe the Waffentrager is actually removed out of the game client.
If that's your position, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, the only reason why you can still see the Waffentrager on the tanks.gg is because it's still on the China server, and we don't operate like the China server does.
So they have an EBR in the back corner. Sheridan's going out to spot. I guess I'll wait for that and shoot him.
Oh man, there's a WZ that's gonna come around. We're not doing so hot this game. Let's turn to poop after they moved Senator Ratbat from having anything to do with it.
Senator
he's
Senator
ours
Ratbat's,
now.
Yeah, Senator Ratbat runs World of Tanks PC in it now, so... If you miss Senator Ratbat, you've been
congratulations
enjoying him on PC recently, yeah.
Oh man, my entire everything is destroyed.
Yeah, actually, I also used to work on Blitz, and our content guy was also the Blitz content guy. So we have a lot of the old Blitz team on the current Tanks PC team.
Oh, WZ, I'm so sorry. You absolutely whiffed your shot. The one shot you had.
All these light tanks in the field causing me grief. Oh no, now I got a Sheridan coming from the other direction.
Oh my god, he was blocking all of my shots with his gun. He's actually pretty good. The first black market tank may be different from the Black Dog. Every other server had the Black Dog, guys. All the servers had the Black Dog.
I mean,
the deductive reasoning.
Never say never.
Figure. Are you guys going to add Carl the German artillery? It was already in our game, guys. Anyways, A friend of mine was grinding towards the mouse
keep the
back.
camera on the dead tank.
Oh.
It's too late now.
Well, not anymore. We're gonna watch the AMX 13105 die. A friend of mine was grinding towards the mouse back when the VK 10001P and the Martian weren't in the game. He only needed a bit more XP on his VK 4502B to get it, but it was replaced by the Panzerkampfwagen 7. Is there any chance of him getting some sort of refund? I feel really bad for him having to grind those 2 tiers again. I believe at the very... I remember when we were, like, changing a lot of the tech trees, essentially there were some adjustments, and you should have gotten XP on the tier below it, or something like that. I don't know the exact situation, but I would submit a ticket about that, because there was some sort of compensation that was happening for people who were grinding lines that were adjusted. So if you look at, like, when we were adjusting, like, here's a good example. When we were changing the Badger to the tier 10, essentially anyone who grinded towards the FV 215-183B, or 215B-183, also got the Badger as long as they fully grinded that tank. So I would still recommend he submit a ticket, but
I see some people saying
no
bring back
guarantees.
Stalingrad. Kharkov's coming back in 1.5.1. So that I say that's probably good news for the future of Stalingrad. It might be next in line. Not sure, to be honest. We'll see what comes up.
So Northern Star is the next person. How much time do we have? We have about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So
getting some smack talk here from Tanking for Scraps.
Hey, Cabbage and Tragic. I found out you guys were
there.
streaming after the fact I dropped against you. Nice.
I'll have you know, I did 1,700
Why ranked
damage.
battles don't get on NA server? Because the queue times would have been absolutely atrocious.
It's honestly more a fault of the new rank system than it is of the NA server.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the drawing board with some of the matchmaking that even EU's having some troubles. So the next rank session, we're hoping to have a fix in place. Fingers crossed. And once again, we're working right now on a stopgap mission set to help you guys earn some bonds in early June. So if you're missing out on bonds from ranked right now, you will have an opportunity to earn that stuff in June.
Yeah. So guys, I will post the link to the queue, but unfortunately, we only have about 20 minutes left, and there are definitely way more than 20 people in the list, and I don't think we will be able to go through everybody that's currently on the list even. Is Northerner not available?
I have sent an invite.
Alright. We will get the next
one more
person.
time.
If not,
Northern
we
Star,
will get
sending you one more invite.
that person.
Oh, you got it.
Nice.
Sorry,
Awesome.
maybe you didn't catch the first one.
No worries. Alright, so we're gonna spin our wheel of nationality. So he said streamer's choice, so your choice, and we are playing Swedish tanks. Sweds. The
Sweds?
Swedes. We're playing the Swedes.
Let's go tier 10 then. I want to play the new Swediums.
Swediums. Nice. I will play the Kranvang. There was no compensation for it. They replaced the mouse as tier 10 and they added brand new mouse line. There were quite a lot of people that didn't make the mouse. Alright, fair. I actually didn't remember what we did for the mouse, so unfortunately.
Yep, so
right.
some more people asking when the black market's going to go live. We can't share that right now, but it will be...
2.
Hold on, we're not ready to... There we
Go.
are. So very soon, basically, it's going to be around the peak NA time, which we're getting closer and closer to. Within the next few hours, sorry, we can't share the exact time with you right now. It's a condition of the event.
Also, hello, Northern Star. I really like all of your underscores. Personal opinion on the medium tank buffs. Will the STB -6 degrees on the side get changed or looked at? Personally, I don't think so. It just gives you a little bit of negatives to kind of like work around. I think a lot of the buffs are pretty great for it. But we'll see. Like, this common test, and then we'll see if we get another common test. So, we'll find out. We'll find out. Are there some codes you guys can give us? Morse, pins, there's also, like, safe keys. There's some codes for you. I wish Wargaming would make sound improvements. Like, the graphics have already been reworked in HD. What about sounds like guns, explosion, metallic sounds from the tanks, etc.?
Up, down, down, left, right, BA.
There you go. That's another code for you.
Start.
PA, start. I'm sorry, guys. We like to have a little bit of fun.
But I hear you on the sounds. They're better than they used to be. They could still be better than they are now.
The T-22 was not a clan reward tank, by the way. Why did you guys get rid of the 1516's autoloader back in the light tank rework? The thing was a blast even with the low pen. Honestly, I'm not sure. That was a choice that the developers made when reworking that tank. So, oop. Sorry. Ow. Alright, I really wanted to, like, just speak over. There's VK trying to go this way.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally blew my shot at him.
Oh no. Dang it. Dang, nailed it. Ow, VK! Alright, oop.
You're hurting.
I am hurting hard. I do not get any leeway from any of these guys.
No quarter.
Ah, okay, I got ready. Alright, we're gonna switch to your view.
Oh, good.
If you're still alive.
Don't you love tier 10 on mines, guys?
Or actually, we'll follow Northern
there's
Star.
an Object 907 behind us already, somehow.
Alright. Let's see.
And I bounced him.
You guys have all the tanks and over 800,000 gold. That's crazy. We are also playing on sheriff accounts, which are special, fully unlocked accounts with fully stocked everything, so...
Well, that sucked.
Rembrandt, can anyone ask for a tier, or is this randomly picked? I mean, I'm from the EU, I cannot play with you anyway, which is sad. I mean, Rembrandt, you can always create a free account on World of Tanks for the NA server. We will play
client, which
any...
is unfortunate.
Well, actually, with the WGC, you can actually server switch without having to download a full new client.
Can you? I didn't
Yeah.
know.
So, I could actually show that off a bit. Essentially, you can download an extra game instance. Like if I go to World of Warships, you can go to install additional game instance, and you can actually change your region right here. So, you weren't on my screen that inside. Oh wait, you're on your screen. Switch to my screen. Nobody got to see that at all. So if you guys have WGC, I'm going to use World of Warships as an example. If you click on game settings and do install additional game instance, you can change your region without having to download an entire new client. It will automatically make it so you can change between all of the servers. So, but yeah, anyways, how can I get free gold like you? We work for Wargaming, and we get special accounts, so.
If you want to sign up for our next Sheriff event, you can play one of these accounts for a weekend. A lot of people in chat played in the last one. I saw Dragon Skill thank us earlier for it. Hope
are we gonna watch and see Northern Star finish the game?
We gotta support Northern Star. He's
so,
gonna carry us. What 1v13? 1v11? You got
1v11,
this. You got this.
Then I could play with you. I would be tier 1.
Star.
That would be totally fine,
we'll
Rembrandt.
Good.
How to work for Wargaming. You apply and maybe get an interview and maybe get the job.
Yeah.
Bam.
Sorry, Northern Star. That was a pretty rough one.
Oof.
But it was a good try.
Alright, back to garage.
And you died bravely, which is...
So I believe we have time for one last platoon. So we're going to get error displaying name. I love your name. It's amazing. Thank you, Northern Star. I appreciate the platoon. Play. I type fast on my keyboard. This is, well, my issue. No worries. No worries. Alright. Let's see. Trying to see if we have any... Can we ask to get tank crews inside the tank and animate it? Unfortunate, LE Bar, we can't do that because that would raise the rating of our game. Currently, we are PG-13 game, and if we put humans into the battle, that would definitely pop us up probably to rated M, unfortunately. Alright, I think that was the last question I got to see. But no, Rembrandt, I would recommend you submit a ticket for that T92 Premium Scout backwards emblem thing.
Maybe you could shoot it to the NA support if you're having trouble, but if you send like screenshots to NA support, they can actually file a bigger bug report, and that'd be a good way to get it fixed.
If air displaying name isn't coming, get Red Beer.
Hey, I know that guy.
WS6. Wish World of Tanks would have no premium rooms. Pay to win is not for me, but is for others. What?
Premium rooms?
I don't know.
Not sure.
Alright, what is the whole thing behind the black market video? It's
that's
a weird video.
Good question.
Video. Streamer's choice, by the way. We will run
it was a teaser for the black market event.
But it was very strange.
Yeah, maybe not. Russia strong.
When can we expect to see the
so
two
we gotta
of
play
you
tier
if your
6
cosplay? All right, tier 6 USSR.
Obviously gonna play the KB2.
Obviously
gonna play the KB2R.
Which? Oh, I was gonna say which KB2. Oops.
It is a weird video. I agree.
It's a very weird video, honestly.
Yahtzee's asking about USA wheeled vehicles. We talked about it a lot. Hey, Cajun just showed up. How you doing, Cajun? So we're still monitoring the French wheel vehicles, and we want to make sure that those are in the right sort of place before we consider adding other wheeled lines. We've talked about it also before, but the next line will be the British lights. Normal tracked British lights.
Alright, so tier 6. Tier 6, get ready.
Brent says the only way to understand that video is to
guys,
be Russian.
we can't release the exact time in which the black market will be online, but we can say it'll be around prime time. We are slowly, possibly approaching that time period. So,
is tier 8 the highest tier for the black market?
2, 1, go.
We unfortunately, again, we can't give any details about what's available, but I will say there aren't very many tanks over tier 8 that would be available. Just in general.
Can you add Spain as a country? I can't really see why not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about Spanish tanks. If somebody proposes a really good Spanish line, we'd be happy to pass it on to the devs. We have had people submit lines that are getting considered. We had a great recommendation for a Brazilian line that we recently submitted. But yeah, our devs have said openly that if you want to pitch a line and you can back it up with historical documents, make a slideshow, shoot it to us in an email, and we'll pass it on to them. All right, he's got a KV2R. It's nice. This is great. KV2 squad.
Amazing.
And of course, we're on like the worst possible map for it.
Sorry for nervous.
Cajun wants to know if he can buy drugs in this new in-game store. I don't think you're gonna be able to do it.
Tickets don't solve it in EU. They have an issue on multiple models. All archived was to get the SU-100Y fixed. Can you make them check all models? Unfortunately, like, I kind of see the devs looking at fixing those as quality of life. So if you can take screenshots of the tanks that have that issue and submit those, that would be awesome. I would actually recommend possibly just submitting them to NA. So create an account on NA and submit it, and possibly sending us the ticket number. That way we can submit it into our feedback report. We would be willing to do that. We have been doing it for things like terrain discrepancy. So on the map Live Oaks, there was a building where the stairs didn't match up with the hitbox, and people were ramming into the stairs even though they weren't. And so that's something that we actually submitted to get fixed. So.
Yeah, somebody said that half of our trees are fantasy anyway. Yeah, but I mean, most of the fantasy tanks even are based on concepts that someone made at some point. For example, most of the Polish line.
Yeah.
So there's, you know, we don't pretend to be a fully historical game, but in order for us to embark on making a line, we do like there to be some sort of historical background behind it.
I downloaded the test server, but it doesn't work. It says I have no internet, but I have. I might restart my computer. I would also check your firewall settings. Otherwise, if you can't get it to work still, I would recommend submitting a ticket. Rembrandt, yeah, I would recommend submitting a ticket. Like I said, there's not too much else we can. Woo! Woo! Oh, that snapshot. Oh, that felt real bad.
What'd you do?
I snapshotted the Leo, and like he maybe slowed down for like a half second. Like, not even stopped moving, he just slowed down, and I, like, may have hurt him real bad.
Redbeard and I just double tapped on IS2.
Oh, man.
And the guy's name is Mad Boy Jimmy. He's probably even angrier now.
Wait, oh, man. Oh, that hurts. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Leo. That... oh, I was using AP as well. I wasn't even shooting AG. I probably would have one-shot him if I was. How much gold is needed for the black market tanks? Could there be a rough estimate? At least an amount of gold. I'm sorry, that's all we can say.
More than a little.
More than a little. Yeah, more than a little, guys. More than a little.
Sorry, I know it's frustrating. We can't share more information, guys. We usually don't run events like this. It's pretty
Rembrandt,
rare.
submit on NA. Submit on NA.
This is a pretty unique thing, but in this specific situation, we can't talk that much about it.
That's actually something we can answer. Rela GZ Snipes. Ooh. I like your capitals and your lowercases. Yeah, the devs are actually looking at the Soapy Rocks thing, and I believe they have essentially said that they would like to adjust those. So, oh god, I'm gonna die before I can. Oh, thank you. I didn't die.
You have a lot greater vocal range when you play the KB2 than most tanks.
Hey, it's Mr. Purple Guy.
Yeah, the ×5. I'm almost completely positive that it's intentional and for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So hopefully it should be running through Monday. Right. Yeah. So if you want to know who's playing, you can look at the red highlight.
Yeah.
We
so that was me.
Make sure we always change it.
Now I'm kind of seeing that you have a topper on your tank. You have this nice little pointy topper.
Do I?
Yeah, like
on my screen I don't.
Oh wait, no, that's Redbeard.
That's funny. I don't see it on his.
That's hilarious. Anyways, what is the black market? The black market is a shop that you can buy rare tanks with credits or gold. It's the easiest way to put it. Do we get the gold value if we already have the tank? You actually cannot buy the tank if you already have it. So that was actually confirmed by people on EU. So how soon will we have extra bonds bonds events / missions to make up for removing ranked? We didn't remove it. It just wasn't made available for NA because the queue times would have literally been an hour long.
And it should be early June for the bond missions.
Yeah.
Working on those right now, guys.
Are you selling the Lance and Sea in the black market event? I'm actually gonna say
good
no.
effort, Redbeard. We tried.
No, the Lance and Sea was just sold in the premium store, and it's also not a rare tank. So
Lancin.
Yeah.
Which isn't a guarantee that they'll all be rare.
Do I have to sell my left or right kidney to get the Panhard
I would keep
sale?
the left one, personally. Rembrandt asked if German keyboard mechanic. Yeah, it's a mechanical razor. It's just I think we got a set of razor stuff for the office. It's just office equipment. It's not my personal stuff.
Yeah, our biz dev team acquired a lot of different partnerships, and so we got some like nice Corsair stuff. Oh, I can't lift that high enough. Nice Corsair stuff. So,
Rembrandt wants to
show off the keyboards.
I think we're done for today.
There we go.
But,
Razor.
Sorry,
Corsair. This one's Corsair.
Catch the Tyrann another time.
All right.
Nico said, how would you know the queue times would be nearly 1 hour long without it going public? We actually have a pretty advanced matchmaking simulator that is based on an enormous amount of data built into a projection model. And using that projection model, which has proven to be fairly accurate, we used it to test, for example, the matchmaking changes before those went live. And using that to check out the rank battles is what allowed us to come up with some of the times. So it really would have been bad, guys. If it was mildly inconvenient, we would have gone forward with it.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was really bad.
As of this time, the black market is not up. It is not up.
But in the future.
If anyone's going to ask, we do recommend you restart your client. We do recommend you restart your client. When is the next console stream? Not on this channel, so unfortunately you're gonna have to look up the World of Tanks console Twitch, Facebook, and or YouTube page to see their streams.
Tang on YouTube asks, is the AMX 30B's buff been canceled or delayed? Delayed, not canceled. Cryptic says rank would have been a big failure at NA. Like I said, we are trying to get it reworked so that's ready for the next session. For NA and APAC. Can
you say what other lines are coming up besides British Lights? No.
Honestly, not sure at this time. We know for sure British Lights are coming up. Not sure about which one will be after. We have a couple different lines being worked on. And we'll have more to share as that gets closer. The Swedish mediums just came out, guys. Come on.
You gonna revert the Type 5 changes? Probably not. Probably not. Are you going to add smoke shells? I feel like there's already issues of people not being able to use our current spotting system, so that might not be the greatest
idea. You can
idea.
in Frontline with the consumable. Nice job not nerfing mobility on the Leopard one. My rants worked a little. I mean, we passed the feedback on.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that was the deciding factor or if it was data from the test server. But
do you guys still have that strict no nerfing premiums policy? We do try to stay away from nerfing premiums, and that is mostly due to the fact that there would have to be some sort of compensation for that. So we do try to stay away from it. But otherwise, yes-ish.
Yep. Yeah, definitely agreed that the German lights could use a buff. I think the RU-251 might be okay, but the tier 10 needs some help for sure.
Alright.
But yeah, and then your Panzer got some mobility. Anyway, guys, we got to get out of here now. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. If you missed or had a question you missed this week, we will be back next Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central Time, US. It is Memorial Day weekend. I hope all of you have a great weekend. Maybe a barbecue, family trip plan, whatever you're going to do. Have a good time. Play some World of Tanks. We're going to have ×5.
Yes.
And Tragic's got something.
And if you guys are on our amazing World of Tanks NA Twitch channel, we are going to send you on a raid to Mountain Man. So if you guys can say hello to him for us. Just go in there, say hi, complain to him about the black market, and be like, hey, is the black market live?
Ask him
do
when
that.
The black market's going to be live.
Do that for us. Do it. All right. Anyways, guys, we'll see you
He's
all.
playing Skyrim.
We'll see you guys.
We should do OP.
Oh, I guess we'll do OP.
I love you, Mountain Man, but we can't raid you if you're playing Skyrim.
All right, we'll do Overlord
if you see
Prime. Bother him about the black market, though, as well. Just do that. Alright, we're gonna raid Overlord Prime, so go over there, go bother him, go ask him when Black Market is live, ask him if it's live now, do any of and all of the above. Alright? Bye.
Have a great night, guys.